introduction to percentages. So let's move to the first question. 74% of 6.25 is equal to what percent of 111? Over here, we'll make use of the concept which we have learned in the concept part. So the concept is A percent of B is equal to B percent of A. So instead of finding out 74% of 6.25, if we find out 6.25% of 74, it would be much more easier because we have a fractional value of 6.25%, that is 1.1 by 16. So 1 by 16 into 74 is equal to what percent of 111? Now let's try to cancel out the values which we can. So 31 2s are 74, 31 3s are 111, and after solving we'll get that it's 1 by 24. Now we can further reduce 2 and 16. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. After solving it, we'll get the value as 1 by 24. 1 by 24 is what percentage? So 1 by 24 is 4.16%. 4.16 is the answer. Second question says the number of candidates taking CAT this year was 65,334. If there was a 14.28% decrease over the previous year, how many students took CAT last year? Understand one thing, that there was a decrease over the previous year. So there was some value in the previous year, that value got decreased by 14.28%, and we got this year's value, that is 65,334. Now let's solve this question by using the method of parts. 14.28% is 1 by 7. It's a decrease, so we will subtract 7 minus 1. We will do 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. Now you just have to figure out 7 refers to which year and 6 refers to which year. 7 would obviously refer to previous year, because in previous year there was a value, then it got decreased by 14.28%, and we arrived at 6. And 7 refers to previous year and 6 refers to this year. So 6 parts is equal to 65,334. Then 7 parts is equal to what? So cross multiplying will give us the answer as 76,223. Hence 76,223 students gave CAT in the previous year. Moving to the next question. In a town, only 25% of the population eat rice. Of the remaining, 1/3 eat wheat only. Of the remaining, 20% eat jawar only. And the remaining 112 people eat bajra only. Find the total number of people in the town. We can solve this question by using two methods. First is by assuming the base 100. Now out of 100 people, so let's say that total population is 100. Out of 100, 25% eat rice, so 25 people eat rice and 75 are the remaining ones. Out of the remaining, that is out of 75, 1/3 eat wheat, so 1/3 of 75 is 25. The remaining is 50. Of the remaining, 20% eat jawar. So 20% of 50 is 10 people. 10 people eat jawar, and the remaining ones are 40. In the question, it is said that the remaining people eat bajra. Remaining people eat bajra. That means we can say that 40 people eat bajra. And the actual value of 40 is given to us, that is 112, because they have said that the remaining 112 people eat bajra. So if 40 is equal to 112, what was our base? Our base was 100. So if 40 is equal to 112, 100 is equal to what? After cross multiplication, we'll get the actual value, that is 280. Hence 280 is the total population. Second method is method of fraction. Population into 3 by 4, that is 75, into 2 by 3, that is 66.66, into 4 by 5, that is 80. So we are working with the parts left. So if 25% is done, what is left? 75% is still left. So this is what these fractions refer to. The population, we don't know that. So that is what they are asking us. Population into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5 is equal to 112. After solving this, we will get the value of population, that is 280. Moving to the next question. In an election, voters cast their votes either for X or Y only. Y wins by 20 votes. Had X polled 5% more votes than what he did originally, there would have been a tie. In all, how many votes are cast? Let us assume that the number of votes of X be X. If X is X, Y would be X plus 20 because there are 20 more votes. Y has got 20 more votes than X. Further, it is said that had X polled 5% of the votes, there would have been a tie. So we have to look for a case of tie. There can only be tie if we remove 10 votes from Y and if we give those 10 votes to X. So then, after doing this, the votes would be X plus 10 and X plus 10. That is, there is a tie. Now, they have said that 5% more votes, there will be a tie. So we can say that 5% of X is equal to 10. From this equation, we can find out the value of X. So the value of X is equal to 200. That means X has got 200 votes and Y has got 220 votes. So the total number of votes is equal to 420. So answer is 420. Moving to the next question. The price of tomato reduced by 12.5%. Because of which a housewife is able to buy 5 kgs. Tomatoes more for 140. Find the original price per kg of the tomatoes. We know one thing, that price into quantity will give us expenditure. Over here the expenditure is constant. Price reduced by 12.5. So by using the method of parts, 12.5 is 1 by 8. We can say that 8 is price, it's decreased, so we will subtract 1 and we will get 7. Now quantity has to increase. So quantity will increase in this way, that is 7 will be the quantity, 8 will be the price. Now we need to keep expenditure constant. So let's check whether expenditure is constant or no. So 8 into 7 and 7 into 8. Yes, the value is 56 and in each case we are getting 56. Hence it is correct. Now, how many more kgs can we buy? We can buy 1 kg more. So 1 kg is equivalent to 5 kgs because they have said that the housewife can buy 5 kgs more. Hence if 1 is equal to 5, 7 is equal to 35 and 8 is equal to 40. Now 35 kgs and 40 kgs. So 35 kgs was the prior value. So we will do 140 divided by 35. That will give us price per kg. That is 4 rupees per kg. Moving to the next question. 10% of income of P is equal to 20% of income of Q and 15% of income of Q is equal to 45% of income of R. If income of R is 15,000, then income of P is what? So we will just work according to the statements that we have. So 10% of P is equal to 20% of Q and 15% of Q is equal to 45% of R. Now we will start reducing the values. So 10 ones are 10 twos are, 15 ones are 15 threes are. Through this, we have got one thing that Q is equal to 3 into R. So we can substitute the value of Q and we'll get P is equal to 6R. Value of R is given, that is 15,000. So value of P is equal to 6 into 15,000, that is 90,000. Next question says, the price of table increases by 10% and that of chair increases by 15%. How much more does one have to pay for 5 chairs and 5 tables? Let us assume the original value as 100. So if we increase the prices by the given percentages, we'll get these new values, that is 110 and 115. So let us find out the profit. So there are 50 into 100 plus 100, and 50 into 110 plus 115. So these are the prices that we have. So what is the percentage increase over here? So let's apply percentage increase part. After percentage increase, we'll get 12.5% more. But they haven't provided us any information regarding the prices of table and chairs. So there can be a possibility that table is 1000 and chair is 10. They haven't said that table and chair both are equal. So they can be equal or they cannot be equal. Now if we take 1010 and apply the percentage value, we'll get that it's approximately 10% increase. So in each case, we'll get different answer. Hence, answer to this question is cannot be determined. Moving to the next question. In an election for the post of CM, 60% of voters favored L and rest favored R. But after a few days, 35% of L supporters shifted their support to R and 10% of R supporters shifted their support to L. What is the minimum percentage of the total voters must now L attract in order to tie with R? So let us assume that total number of voters be 100. So L has 60%, R has 40%. Further, 35% of L's voters shifted their support to R. That means 35% of 60 is 21. 21 will be subtracted from L and added to R. At the same time, 10% of R, that is 10% of 40, subtracted from R and added to L. So we'll get the total as 43 of L and 57 of R. Now we have to make a tie over here. To make a tie, we have to remove some voters from R and give those voters to L. So if we remove 7 voters from R and if we give 7 voters to L, voters with L and R would be 50. And 50 in each case, that means it's a tie. So 7% of the voters must be shifted. Why 7%? Because it's 7 upon 100. 100 is the total number of voters. So 7 upon 100 is 7%. It is not there in the options, hence none of these is the answer. On Monday, Darshan withdraws 34% of the balance in his account. On Friday, deposits 56 rupees. As a result of which, his bank balance is now down by 20% as compared to Monday's opening balance. What was Darshan's opening balance on Monday? Assume no other transactions during the period. On Monday, Darshan withdrew 34%, whereas on Friday, he deposited 56 rupees. Due to this, there was a decrease. The overall bank balance was decreased by 20%. Now, if he withdrew 34% and if he deposited 56 rupees, the overall decrease in the bank balance is 20%. Why is it 20%? Why not 34%? Because he has deposited some amount in his bank account. That is the reason. There is a shortfall over here. Shortfall of what? Shortfall of 14%. that is 34 minus 20. 34 minus 20 is 14%. So this 14% has got covered by 56 rupees. Hence, we can say that 14% is equal to 56 rupees. 100% is equal to what? So if 14 is equal to 56, 100 is equal to what? Again, cross multiplying will give us the actual answer, that is 400 rupees. So his bank balance was 400 rupees initially. Pragati has enough money to buy either 40 chocolates or 50 candies. She decides to spend only 82% of the overall amount and buys only 26 candies. How many more chocolates can she buy? Now, Pragati can only buy 40 chocolates or 50 candies. She can't buy both. She can buy either of the two. Amount with Pragati is 100%. Let's say if the amount decreased to 82%, it is said that the amount decreased to 82%. So basically, she decides to spend only 82% of the overall amount. So after that, she can buy 26 candies, and we have to find how many more chocolates can she buy. So let us say that Pragati has 100 rupees overall. If Pragati has 100 rupees, we can find out cost per chocolate and cost per candies. How? So 100 divided by 40 will give us cost per chocolate. 100 divided by 50 will give us cost per candy. So cost per chocolate is 2.5 and cost per candy is 50. Now, it is said that she decides to spend only 82% of the overall amount and buys only 26 candies. That means out of 100 rupees, 82% is 82 rupees. So she is spending 82 rupees only. And she is spending 82 rupees and she is buying only 26 candies. So let us find out what is the cost of 26 candies. So 26 into 2 will give us the total cost of candies. Now 26 into 2 is 52. So she spent 52 rupees on candies. What is the amount that she has left with? So she decides to spend 82 rupees and 52 rupees has already spent on candies. So she can further, the amount left with her, the further amount left with her is 30 rupees. Now we have to find how many chocolates can she buy in 30 rupees. So we can directly do 30 divided by 2.5 because 2.5 is the cost per chocolate. And if you do 30 divided by 2.5, we will get 12 rupees as the answer. Option 1 is the answer. Thank you.